beautiful people. It's Madden from Phuket, Thailand, the land of smiles. Today we're gonna talk about a really spicy topic. Foreign fighters cherry picking fights in Thailand. What the fuck, man?
Oh my god.
So the reason why I want to do this video today is because I'm here for a month already, and I know people talked about this before and I was aware. I saw quite a lot of Thai fighters got beat up by foreign fighters. Often it looked like the foreign fighter was way stronger or more advanced. The fight almost looked unfair. I also have my Instagram account where I post all those crazy fights. Amount of people complaining about the foreign fighters cherry picking fights in Thailand is quite big.
It made me realize something.
I want to talk about this with you real quick. So first of all, I cannot say that this doesn't happen. But there's a few sides to it that someone should explain. So if you set up a fight and pick a easier opponent, we call that Fallobstgegner. You would call your opponent a Fallobst. There's definitely staged fights. There's people choosing weaker opponents. If you go to pro fighters, some management will choose weaker opponents for you so you can get ranked way better. That's happening. We are here in Thailand. It's different. The people coming to the stadium, like the audience, is mostly tourists. The owners and the matchmakers, they try to get the stadium full. So it happens sometimes that if they cannot find you an opponent, they will just take one guy who's willing to fight you to put on a show. He will get paid, yes, which doesn't mean that he will not try to knock you out. And I also got the Fallobstgegner once. I was not happy about it. And I didn't choose him. Thai fighters, they might fight every week and they don't want to get that much damage. So if they're willing to take a fight, let's take a strong foreigner, yes, they will face him, but after a little beat up, they might go down. They will take the opportunity to take a dive. And I cannot really blame them, you know? They do this for a living. They have to take care for their families or whatever. They will show up, they will fight you. They will even try to knock you out. The Fallobstgegner I had, he got me a cut here. So don't get me wrong, they will try to kill you. If they're not winning, they will get some money still. So for them, it's just like a job. And when it comes to foreign fighters, they come here and they train really hard. All the fighters I know here in Phuket, they all legit. They all putting in the work. The last thing they want is an easy opponent. They want to get challenged. I can assure you that those guys, they're not proud of this kind of win. They always try to pick the hard fight because you will also learn the most from hard fights. So the foreigners, are they really picking the easy fights? Is that true? Who is it to blame, really? I guess it's the matchmaking. They're like, hey, we short in one guy, we need another guy, just bring him in and make a fight happen. They try to put on a show. I mean, if you're a pro fighter, just don't fight at Bangla Road in Phuket, you know? If you fight here, it can happen. It's really bad if you get injured. What I'm trying to say is I don't even blame the management, the stadium. They also just try to give the people what they want, to give them a show. And I think they're doing a great job, besides those one or two actors. In my opinion, the only ones are allowed to complain are the fighters that prepare hard, do a camp, and spend their money on it. You know, most of us coming from the West, we have like insurance, we have better income. Just don't complain too much. If you don't like it, just go somewhere else. So to put it all together now, are they poor Thais getting beat up in the stadium? Yes, it happens. And do the foreigners often have an advantage? Yes, but we also know why. Most of the times the Thai fighters don't even train. While you have them in the clinch, in the fight, you can still smell that cigarette he smoked before the fight. But the most important question is, do foreign fighters stage those fights? No, they don't do it. In like 99%, I would say no. It is not nice, but I would not blame the foreign fighters only for that. I am not an expert. I come for Thailand at least for 7 years now. Actual fighters living here for decades, and they really know what's going on. So even in the comment section, you can see some people spreading knowledge. That's just what I have, what I can share. But if you're a fighter and you feel really bad about beating up someone weaker than you, then just talk to your trainers, talk to the management. That's what I would recommend. I have an upcoming fight in a week. I don't want to have an easy fight. I want to have a fight on the same level as me. If that happens and they give me like a really easy person, I would just try to not elbow the person down, but maybe do it in a nice way. It's also about how much you celebrate yourself after a victory like this. Sometimes I even get the toxic people in the comment section. It really leaves a bad taste if you see a big foreign guy beating up a much smaller Thai opponent and after celebrating himself like, ugh. That leaves a bad taste. That's really disrespectful and not nice. We all don't want that. We don't like that. There might be a lot more to say, but I will just stop it here. Maybe you don't agree with me at all. You have a different opinion? Let me know in the comments, because I really want to know. What do you think? We're gonna say bye. See you in the next video breakdown, whatever.